Hey, welcome back to the Your Financial EKG YouTube page. My name is Drew Blackston. I'm a certified retirement counselor, investment advisor representative, and I am your virtual financial advisor, helping you get to retirement, helping you get through retirement, and protecting your ability to stay in retirement. Now, I want to answer a question that I got this week. It was a very unique question. It was this: hey Drew, I'm 35 years old. I have $50,000 saved for retirement in my 401k. How can I save more for retirement? And I thought this was a great question because most of the time I'm dealing with individuals in their 40s, their 50s, their 60s, and 70s. I don't deal with a lot of 20 and 30-year-olds. Not that I don't want to, but a lot of them don't reach out, maybe don't watch the channel, whatever it might be. So I thought this was a great moment to help someone who's my age, I'm 35 years old, and the generations behind me, people that are younger, because honestly, you don't have to have a lot of money to start investing for retirement. You don't have to have a lot of money to invest at all. And I always tell people this: God's greatest gift outside of Jesus? Compound interest. Okay? Now, they're not close at all, but compound interest is a great gift, and we need to use that to our advantage when it comes to our retirement planning. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I've got a 35-year-old male. He's single. He makes $50,000 a year. He works at home. He's got $37,000 in expenses on an annual basis. He gets he matches 5% into his 401k. He's got a 5% company match, and he has a 401k worth right about $50,000. So if we look at his take-home, how much he gets to have on a monthly basis after expenses, he's got a $50,000 salary. He's got a $2,500 contribution out of his own money into his 401k. Now, another $2,500 comes from the company. He pays $4,200 in income taxes. These are federal income taxes. Now, he is in Florida, so there's no state income tax. And he's got $37,000 in expenses, which means he has $6,300 annually left over, which is $525 a month. Now, I want to show you real quick how he can grow his retirement savings by just investing a portion of the $525 he has a month, okay? So hang on right there. Let's do it. All right, so we have a 35-year-old male, and he's asking the question, how can I save more for retirement? He already has $50,000 in his 401k saved for retirement, and now we need to look at a retirement investing strategy to help grow his assets even more. Now, keep in mind, he is a young man, okay? He's not married, so if he gets married, maybe his wife will have more money. She can contribute to the 401k as she works. He also is not had any promotions in work, so he's got $50,000. He may increase his salary. He may change jobs. He may get more money in bonuses and matches. So this is looking at it on just a holistic scale, just saying, okay, if you stay where you are right now for the next 30 years, here's what it's going to look like, okay? So let's look at this. He's got $50,000 in his 401k. If he contributes or continues to contribute his $2,500, that's 5% of his salary, plus the 5% company match, that's $5,000 annually. If he's able to earn 7% over the next 30 years, now remember, the reason I use 7%, if you're not familiar with the channel, and let me say this, if you're not familiar with the channel, make sure you hit subscribe on the button below, smash the like button if you're enjoying this content or it's helping you in your retirement journey, and please leave your questions and comments below. I do read them all, and I respond accordingly. But the reason we're using 7%, the market, the S&P 500, has averaged 10% over its lifetime. 8% with inflation, so we're going to go 1% below that, and we're going to say 7%. Okay, so we've got $50,000. We're going to put in $5,000 annually, which is $416 a month, because that's what's coming out of his paycheck. 7% is our rate of return. We're going to do this for 30 years. At the end of 30 years, look at that. He's going to have $914,146. That's just doing a $5,000 annual or monthly contribution, which is $416 a month. Boom, $914,146. Now, obviously, there's going to be inflation in 30 years. There's going to be a lot of changes in his life. So hopefully this figure is double or triple. But again, we're just looking at the concept of saving more for retirement right now, okay? Now I got to talk to him. I said, okay, you got $6,300 basically saved at the end of the year that you don't have position for any kind of spending. What if we took half of that and we contributed it to a Roth IRA? Remember, he's 35. So if he can contribute to a Roth IRA, which right now is $6,000 annually, so we're going to take half of that. We're going to put $3,000 into a Roth IRA. In 30 years, whatever's in this account is going to be completely tax-free. Okay? Now, his company doesn't offer a Roth option on the 401k, or I would have told him to do that, but we're going to do it over here. So we've got $2,500, or $250, not $2,500, $250 a month. It's $3,000 a year. We're going to do this for 30 years. Wow. Let me do that one more time. Is that right? Let me just make sure my math is right here. 7%, 30 years. Dang. Look at that. 307. $307,000. $307 and $21. I mean, isn't that crazy? That's compound interest. That's only putting $250 in a month. Add those two figures together. Take 307, 021, add 914, 146. That means that's basically $1.2 million in his retirement savings just by repositioning an extra $250 a month. I want to encourage you, look at your budget. If you can reposition just a little bit of money over time, look what compound interest can do for your retirement savings and your retirement investments. All right? Now listen, if you have questions, concerns, you want to talk to me about this, there's actually a link in the comments. It's a booklet called The Roadmap to Retirement. Download that booklet. It's free. It explains some concepts when it comes to retirement income strategies and solutions. Download that. There's a little box that says, yes, I want to meet with you. Click that box and we can have a 15-minute call just to kind of update each other, see where you're at, and then we can have a more in-depth conversation about saving money for your retirement and getting you to retirement, getting you through retirement, and protecting your ability to stay in retirement. So listen, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. God bless. Bye-bye.